Howdy folks, Tonester back. Got an ace tanker for you in the S1. So I got the S1 because of the Twitch drops, basically. If you guys don't know, you can attach your Twitch account to your World of Tanks account and claim some drops. And so I don't own this tank. It's actually a rental, which I don't usually use rentals, but I was really curious about this TD because I've faced it a lot and had a lot of issues with it. So we're going to go ahead and take this out, and this is our first ace tanker in it. Now, I come up to this bush forgetting that there is a bush directly in front of you that kind of blocks your line of sight, and also, as we see a tree fall, and also that bush in front does not provide very good camo. So this is not a great spot to sit. And I've kind of figured that out, and things are going to go a little haywire in this game, I can tell you that. But I found this thing, just as everybody says, it's very inflexible. And the trouble with it is that it relies on sneakiness so much that I have trouble with it. Now, the gun is insane. It is fantastic. And if you're facing lower tier opponents and they don't have a 120 mil gun, this thing will bounce anything 90 mils and less, I believe, because of the angle on it. But it's just not a great tank unless you're in a specific situation. And that situation tends to be a situation where the enemy is pushing hard and they are winning, but not by a lot, where you can put your DPM and your camo to work. And so in the siege mechanic, I'm just getting used to as well. So I was hoping that this IS would kind of poke out and give me shots on something, but he does not do that, which I probably wouldn't either. If I was him, I would not poke out there against a Maushin and a tier 7. I wouldn't have pushed up there as his tank. But nevertheless, that's what he does. So, one thing about this thing, it's got 52% camo with the camo net. So, we're going to go ahead and fire some blind shots. Of course, it doesn't have that camo when it's firing, but we're going to fire a few blind shots. Spoiler, nothing out of these, but it's worth a try. So this game, obviously everything goes right, and I'll show you. In fact, I take maybe too aggressive of a position, but it does work out. I've found that I'm not very good at TDs. I rely so much on being aggressive that I don't find myself very good at TDs. Like, I don't know where to go to get the damage and stuff, which seems unusual because I got 50,000 games in this game. But I just am not a very good TD player. In fact, I'm less than good. I'm a pretty poor TD player, in my opinion. And here I am sitting, not even in siege mode. Now we're in siege mode and we're in position. And we're able to get a nice shot on that 112. And as he pushes up, we're going to go ahead and keep punishing him. Now, in this case, it's got 400 alpha and it's like less than 9-second reload, which on a tier 8 is insanely good. And it's got 288 standard pen, I think. Yeah, 288, and if you hit the 2 key, you got 330 pen on a tier 8. So, it definitely has the pen to do the things you want it to do. But, in reality, it's not a great tank, in my opinion. Except in this specific situation. So, as you can see, things are going sideways. That's par for the course. They need to a little bit for you to actually do okay in this thing. And of course, I get bored easy, so that's just me. I'm always trying to find something to shoot at. Which, these guys, they know where we're going to be sitting for the most part, so I understand their reticence to push through. So this is not a tank I would buy just because I do not like to sit in the open or sit in the back. But we are able to get a nice shot onto that Emil. And I'm trying to take him out because our Emil is just on the other side, and I want to make sure that he dies. But in the meantime, this defender is able to push in. And when's the last time you saw something pen the upper plate of a defender? It's been a while. I should have fixed my tracks here because I don't really have that much I don't have that much health, and he can pen me. So, but between us and this T25 AT, we're able to take out the defender. But it just goes to show you the pen and the alpha on this thing and the DPM are just insanely good. And as you can see, we do bounce a shot from this Hellcat. And we're able to get some assists there as well. And it's 8-5 now, and we're just going to pretend we're leaving. Now, one thing that really confused me about this tank, everyone said, well, when you're in siege mode, your binos and your camo net stay up. That's true if you're turning side to side. If you're going forwards and backwards in and out of a bush, they do not. So therefore, that's something to keep in mind, because a bino and camo net are only effective if you're not moving. So then if you're spotting, then you're kind of stuck there, especially if they get close. Now we're going to go after this Hellcat because why not, right? I don't know why he sat here, but he did, and we're able to take him out for one shot of damage. We'll take that all day long. And I forget to get out of siege mode. So the game's almost over, but you can see this thing is a very good sniper. If you're into sniper tanks, sitting in the back and shooting at people that make mistakes, I could really see you enjoying this tank. One other thing to note, that APCR that the Hellcat was shooting was actually a worse choice due to the way that this tank works, because it has less normalization. So he would have been better off shooting standard rounds at me. But nevertheless, just a little comment. And so we're going to come up here and hopefully get a shot on this last guy. And there he is right there. And he is not even aiming at us. And we're able to get 500 assist and 200 damage there for our 4th kill. Okay, let's look at the after action on this. Okay, we did get an ace tanker, and I was kind of surprised it only took 3,500 damage to do that. And we were not even first on the team. We were second on the team with 3,500 damage, 4 kills, 1190 base XP. I think people don't do great in this thing because it is hard to play. If you cannot stay unspotted, you are just done for. I played a Pro Karofka game where they just pushed hard, and I was stuck in a bush and I could not move. And so I didn't get hardly any damage. I got some spotting, but my team just was not hitting its shots. So even on nice maps, you can have trouble with it. 15 shots, 12 hits, 11 pens. So 11 out of 12 pens, that's pretty good. 1,087, so that's 4,500 combined, which, you know, I mean, the T-34-3, that's what you need. Now, the one nice thing about this, I had a personal reserve going. I also had a premium account, but look at that profit. Even without the personal reserve bonus, we would have ended up with almost 100,000 credits in that game because you don't have to fire gold. And, of course, we clicked that 5 times and got almost 11,000 experience. So, appreciate you guys watching. I do have one more ace tanker for you in the Rev. We'll be showing that later this week. Hope you guys have a great day. Tonester out.